It's DSP's Top 5 DLCs of 2010. Number 3, Alan Wake The Writer DLC. Alan Wake had an episodic nature even through its single-player campaign, and so it was no surprise that 2 DLCs were announced right away when the game was released, the first being called The Signal and the second The Writer. Now The Signal, although it was a fun DLC, seemed more like filler than anything else. It did introduce a couple new game mechanics, such as being able to put your flashlight onto words and then the objects would actually appear, but besides that, not much really going for it because it really didn't advance the story any. The Writer, however, really gave that definitive ending to the Alan Wake campaign that I think everyone was really looking for. Now, spoilers, I'm going to talk a little bit about the story here, so if you haven't played The Writer yet, you might not want to listen in, but basically at the end of that regular Alan Wake campaign, he's stuck in a dream state in the lake with the witch, and the witch is basically controlling him and not allowing him to wake up so that he'll stay there forever, basically creating content with his mind. Well, by the end of The Writer, Alan's realized this is what's happening, he's awoken, and now he's taken control of his body again and begins to actually write a sequel to the original book that the whole original game was based on. Therefore, you get a definitive ending. At the end of the game, of the original campaign, you were really like, this is kind of a cliffhanger, I'm not sure what's going to happen. This at least gives you some answers and somewhere to start from if we ever are to see an Alan Wake 2. We'll know that he's writing a new book that's a sequel to the original, and that would be a good jumping point to start. So pretty good. In addition to that, I did actually like the gameplay a little bit. There was some really original stuff in this DLC, like a rotating house, which kind of disoriented you, and you had to keep going through rotating rooms and things like that, which was pretty cool. It was almost like a Vertigo kind of a dream state, and I actually screwed up a couple times doing it, which made it even more fun, but pretty cool, pretty original, good ending to the whole Alan Wake story. Hope there's a sequel, but hopefully it doesn't take them another 5 to 6 years to make it. Coming up next, one of the most beloved characters in a very popular video game series finally gets some closure.